Hello again, and welcome to your daily tarot reading. Today we are talking about someone who is creative, who wants to break out of a period of isolation and start joining the world and sharing their creativity with those around them, with the world at large. And will they be successful doing that? And we start with the Oracle card. It is the Crow. The Crow is both a learner and a teacher. They share what they know with others, and they observe others and use their skills in return. They are also guided by spirit in this card, as indicated by the staff that he sits on. And so let's look at the recent energy. This is going to vary from person to person as to how far back we're talking. But I see someone here who is the poet. And the poet is a bit of a hermit. You can see he's writing and putting down his thoughts. He's creating. And he has volumes of books. They don't have to be writings. They could be paintings. They could be dance routines, whatever creative thing that you like to do. So this person has been working very hard on their craft, but in the process, they've kept themselves somewhat isolated, actually very isolated. So what do they want? They wanted for all of that creative flow to spill out to the world. They want their view to be seen by others. In the process, they must remember that there's two sides to that mirror, and what we reflect out is reflected back to us. And so if we isolate ourselves, people will say, okay, and push us away. So we want to engage with that world and become one with it. There is definitely progress in that direction. The next card is the Sun. And the Sun indicates we are radiating our energy out to others. We're starting to accept that flow back into us. And so there is real growth here. Now, because there has been real growth, we're coming to the end of a cycle. And that is indicated by the 10 of Stones. The 10s are ends of cycles. We have learned a lot. This indicates that we've had possibly even some material success with our creative endeavors. And we're happy about that. But again, it's left us in a state of isolation. We're all alone in our contentment, and that is not really our goal. We can't expand as individuals, nor can others expand from our efforts if we don't start sharing back and forth. So does that happen? Is it possible? Can we do it? And this reading is saying very much so. We're now going into your current energy, and it starts beautifully with the 6 of Cups. The 6 is a number of achievement, and the cups indicate love or that creative flow. And here we are exchanging ideas and information with another person, with others in general. The world around us is blooming and flowering and expanding for us internally. We can see the growth. And so what happens after this is grand. Here you can see that we mature through this energy. We become more mature and we become more well-rounded. We are celebrating together with that other person or with other people in our environment. And so 4 also is a number of stability. It's a foundational number. It means there's a solid base from which to move from. So things are going great in your current energy if you continue the direction you're on. The goal, Spirit says, is to have a fresh outlook. You want to be like the Fool. He goes out into the world. He has no preconceived ideas. He's experiencing everything afresh. He talks to whoever he meets on the trail, on the path. And then we have the cautionary card, which Spirit gives us most of the time at the end of the reading. This is not the direction you're headed now. It is a direction you may veer off to. And it is the Three of Wands, with 3 being instability and the wands being our dreams. But again, look, his back is turned. He's looking to barren mountains. They are all covered with snow, no people, no habitations, and he is shutting himself away from the world again. Because this outgoing, moving forward with a clean slate way of thinking is not necessarily the most natural thing to us, we may revert back to our old ways of doing things. We must be like the Fool and force ourselves out in new directions, into the unknown, so that we are forced to interact with the world around us. Otherwise, we'll be right back where we started. And that is Spirit's caution. It's not where you're headed, but it's where you could inadvertently, or if you get afraid, you could revert back to your old ways. And that is Spirit's message for you. You're actually on a beautiful path. And so I hope to see you again tomorrow, or when you feel the need again for a spiritual connection. Bye for now.